Looks like I'm moving in on your woman here. Is that okay? I'm pretty sure she's a robot, but you know, whatever. Waifu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a robot. I think we're gonna eventually see that she's like a robot, or at least she's gotta be like, she seems like she's some sort of plant in this whole thing, so. Yeah. So the other day, we have to investigate the first floor. That's what we are doing right now. Went on my Discord to let people know. I hope that's a... Oh, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Cool. Nice. That's good to hear. Kind of test the waters, get your feet wet. All right, so there's no one in here. I'm just waiting to see what we find out about Kyoko. It's just a little odd the way. I can understand if she's kind of. Okay, well, here we go. Someone come here. Nani? That was Hina. Oh no. Why do they always gotta be taking my waifus? She's supposed to be checking. The third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. Who screamed? It was Aoi. Although they call her Hina, but I like calling her Aoi. I flipped the stairs leading to the third floor. So she's standing there, so she's not dead. It's a good sign. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please!
Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful! The rec room door was open. Oh my gosh, that's awful. The door was open. Who would leave the door open? They're letting all the heat or the air conditioning out. It bugs me. And when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get them. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room, what did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. That does sound a lot like me. Yeah. First thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Whoa. She got beat. It was Celeste and she was hurt. There's a croquet thing, or whatever that is on the ground. Looks like someone used the pool table. What the heck happening here? Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with a hammer on the ground there. I like how you're like, it's Celeste, it's okay. I think we can't trust her too much, but at the same time, like, I'm on the fence about her. I don't know. Oh boy, here's the weapon. What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. It says Justice Hammer. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer. 1. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto! Celeste!
Okay.
I found Sakura. Okay, is that who you went to go get? Is the Hammer Bros. Maybe. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him after in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, Then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life? You did?
As for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. Also, her face now looks fine. Sakura, Yasuhiro, Aoi, and your character are the characters I like in this game. I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of Hiro.
I see.
He's gotta go. He's probably gonna get us into some trouble. So you were willing to throw away all your pride?
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about the strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us? This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously, let's see it. I'll tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. That's Voltron. That's Voltron. For anyone who knows, Voltron was originally a cartoon from the 80s. It was a giant robot that kind of like how the Power Rangers, but the Power Rangers was way after, I think. But kind of like a Transformer. But what Voltron was is that he was like different robot animals, and they would come together and form into a giant Transformer looking thing. This is so brain that only Hero could come out though. Is he a Transformer? I think it's supposed to look like Voltron, but it does kind of look like the Decepticon Transformer Starscream. This is crazy. Something to take into account is that there are letters on it. R and J are on the shoulders. I don't know. He's a Megazord from Power Rangers. What? Nani? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... Point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away, and it happened over an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad, we have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? Second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
She's getting recharged in a closet somewhere. Pretty sure. Thought I heard of a Voltron. Wait, is he Ultron's brother? No. Voltron is actually a show from the 80s that they actually revived on Netflix a few years ago. But the original was back in the 80s. It was okay. It was an okay show. The toys were a lot cooler than the show actually was. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. Are you sure? As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss? Oh, gosh. Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting's going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something! Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Nande?
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs could carry us. When we open the door to the library? Oh, he has blood on his head. It hurts, it hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though, look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
What did you
What are you
say?
talking about? Robo Justice. Oh! Look at this thing again. Justice Hammer 2. It's a hammer just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well.
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I've never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Okay. This just keeps getting stranger. We're in Hawkins, Indiana. You know this. I'm seriously happy with Hifumi's alive, but Robo Justice? I'm glad to see he's still alive.
What did
Robo
you say?
Justice? Oh, Fat Boy took a serious shellacking. Where's Kyoko? Also, does no one want to talk to me? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is... This is not. This is it, not.
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacks Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him, I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. Where's Waifu? Please let Waifu be okay. I hope she's okay. Dude, like I said, she's a robot, she can't die. Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. Okay, they're repeating the same thing, so here we go. Even stranger. You know what, there was... Whoops, nope, that's not it. There was something I wanted to do. I wanted to turn down the music sound one more notch. It's just way too loud. It's him! Yes, Monokuma. Pink from Not Robot, she has all the necessary human bits. How do you know that? Sakura, Kyoko, and Aoi are the only females I like in this game. Yasuhiro and your character are the only male characters in this game you like? Yeah, the male characters aren't very good in this game. A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
He was basically describing Voltron. Why is he here?
Are you okay with
Why
this?
is he here? Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Okay. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? Is she a nurse? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed, before another victim appears. Justice hammers seem to be increasing in size. First 1 and now 2.
So in other words,
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first 2. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning.
Well,
After that, he dragged me to the library and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. This black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Okay, well now we know.
What?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Oh gosh. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at this time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked are Hiro. The only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's it.
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? Do tell. That's not possible.
What?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey,
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
well then.
Okay, let's go. Push Jill in the incinerator and say it was an accident? That was dark. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Jump on looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
What?
to...
Oh, dang it. She basically says, so what are we gonna do? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. No, that's okay. It's funny.
What?
What's wrong? Oh, Shadow. Oh my gosh, Shadow. Why the heck do you have to be in every single game I play? And it's never anything good. Ever. I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? I didn't see it. Really? Up on the second floor then! You bastard, you won't get away from me. She mad. We all shot toward the stairs. You can actually hear them climbing up the stairs. They must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner them.
Well,
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find them, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Help! That sounds like a good one. Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then...
Then his, okay.
What are you saying?
Or Doya, or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Every direction, you say, huh? I don't need to stream anymore. I'm in every game. You are like in every single game. It's kind of scary. Hiding in the shadows. Is there still no one in here? Like, come on, man. Ridiculous. I need to see if there's a way to buy the soundtrack for this game. It's really good. Oh, I thought... Okay. So apparently it's locked again. It must have just been unlocked for the investigation. Oops. What just happened? That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Oh, she made the noise. Everyone who heard the scream had to come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
Ugh.
I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran up as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Genocide Joe. The only one that's not here is Sakura. Ew. Someone get her a tissue. Huh? She's back to normal. Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... That sounded like Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all the trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then.
Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Satoko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
There's Sakura, all of a sudden. We'll handle it, just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. That we split up into 2 groups. Misalis and Hina ran downstairs to the 1st floor. Wow, this is, he's in the nurse's office, let's go. They're trying to, like... They're trying to, like, be like... The hand is quicker than the eye at this point, I think. They're just trying to, like, throw a bunch of information out there. So I start wondering things and really just get turned around. We stormed into the nurse's office and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh no. Oh, Hifumi's dead. Yep. Got his head bashed in. Well, so much for that. Everything was covered in red. And in the center of all this red was... Hifumi.
No!
Ah!
What the?
It looks like something very bad has happened. She's serious? It looks like something bad happened here. I'm just letting you guys know that. It looks like something bad happened here. There's a dead body! We saw it! I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Oh, and here we go. I didn't think it was going to be
A
Hifumi.
body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What? Hold on. Is he basically saying, like, in this one, you're going to decide when you're done doing all of the research or all of the investigating? Is that what he's saying? Like, you could either have too much investigating or no investigating if you didn't want to do any. Oh, boy. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means it must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. He wouldn't have hit himself over the head with that, guys. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. The hammer of Thor. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. It's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected, one strike from that and you are finished. And the killer... There can be no doubt the suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem, we can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well, I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Celeste did it? I don't know. Keep in mind that the robot Justice was somehow dragging Hifumi around. Wait, no. I don't think he was actually... I don't know. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I had to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway. Stairs. There's not too many places to go around here, so... That's still closed. The gate's closed to the next floor. Grabbed Hifumi and brought him to the library where you found him at first, right? Yeah, but from the sounds of it, Hifumi was still conscious. Because what I was thinking is that there's no way that anyone but Sakura could have picked him up and put him in there. He's, according to the report card, he's 325 pounds. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. His presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? Oh boy. I left it at the doorway. When I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh my gosh, there's been 2 murders at the same time. The Sakura is way too huge for that suit, it looks like? I don't know. That suit looks huge. Don't go any further, I just did. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Holy crap, dude. The next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero, deadly life. Well, Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Just want to point out that Taka's hair is black again after he died. Oh, I didn't even notice. True nightmares is reality, the reality I face every day, but still. Why is this happening? What the heck is Genocide Jill / Toko doing on the ground? This is ridiculous, guys. 2 people died that escalated quickly. Yeah, and I don't know what's up with her, but I mean, there's tons of investigating that we have to do, but if it would, well, she was Toko at the time. No, she was still Genocide Jill because she didn't sneeze up until we found her. And Genocide Jill kills people with scissors. And she also kills males. Oh, and they're both males, so yeah. Is Jill dead too? I don't think so. There's no blood around her, but we'll find out in just a second. She may have passed out because she saw blood. Remember, she's scared of blood or faints at the sight of blood. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too. Well, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko's Toko, she has a fear of blood, right? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her here. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However,
Okay. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Oh, what do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, it just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Dead.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Oh my gosh. This is how they're making this one difficult. They're just having us go from floor to floor to floor to floor and different people ending up in different places. Where is Hiro? At least Sakura is fine, but where is Hiro? We still don't know. Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi's dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Oh, what's gone? It has disappeared. What? The hammer? Disappeared. Hifumi's body is... Oh gosh, that's worse! What?
What did
What
you
are you
say?
talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
The heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. Gosh, I couldn't believe my eyes. Unless he got up and walked away. Like he wasn't really dead. Wait a second. And don't forget Hifumi and Taka? Or Takamondo? Had issues with each other. Also, we didn't examine Hifumi's head. We didn't examine the body. I know this might be a terrible thing to say, but I wonder if he took blood from Taka's body and put it on himself and somehow ran back down here and made it look like he was killed. I know, I just say stupid stuff, but I don't know, maybe. Nani? Just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute, and then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What
I
did
don't
you...
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Also, wouldn't there be like streaks of blood?
Hina.
When Taka's been killed, we found him in the equipment room.
No way!
Can't be Taka too? It can't be, it can't be! No!
Hina.
Nina, calm down. We're all gonna die, all of us! They're gonna kill all of us! Then who might the next target be, Toko? Huh?
What?
Why would Toko know that? Oh, wait, oh, he's asking who the next target would be, and it would be Toko? Oh gosh. I completely forget. I think that's supposed to be forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
We left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
But she is still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
Bastard. Calm down. You forgot about her. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. When we got there... Okay, she's okay. She's still in the same spot. But Taka's not there anymore. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. And this time there's streaks. You see that? There's streaks. So someone moved the body. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. I think he's trying to get her murdered. Maybe. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the third
it
floor.
is so.
After that, we split up into two groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. Seemed very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Wait a second, just realized something. What is that? Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right, there's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2
That's
people.
right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder if they were to break that rule. Hi, Mincia! Mincia without a second thought. Mincia, grind ya, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that a fish paste can also refer to shellfish? Like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
I don't know, I'm just wondering where is the other body alarm? The other found body alarm? See, like that just goes to show even more that when that alarm went off, that may have been for Taka, not necessarily for Hifumi. We'll see. So since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew that Toko was never in danger. Still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words,
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. I bet he was hoping that someone would go kill her, and then they would also get themselves killed and be like, oh, well, there's two more down, because there only 2 people can be murdered at a time. 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
what?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching.
but
But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean,
I know that. I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Oh, okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. How about I go in there and I take a look at the crime scene? So, if my theory is correct, there really only has been one murder, which means that one other murder, actual murder, can actually take place. Hopefully Sakura and Hiro are alive, or at least, well, Sakura's fine. We just saw her. But Hiro, we haven't seen. Taka's entire body has disappeared, leaving behind nothing but a blood stain. Yeah, and marks that he's been dragged. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood. I don't think we have to worry about anyone else dying, so I'll just leave her alone for now. Let's look at this again. Another one of these hammers, and it looks like it's made of wood. It's even bigger than the others. Just this hammer 4. Is this all the work of that suspicious individual? Alright. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. You must use these for physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. Okay. Yes. Alright, let's go. Time to investigate. You know, just to make sure that they're not messing with me. Oh, fine. Check the art room real quick. Oh, these two are in here.
Huh?
Where could two dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Oh, is it locked now? The door must be locked. It was open before. It's a locker, but there's nothing too remarkable inside. What? That wasn't locked the first time we ever came in here. I don't know if you remember that. I noticed that there are no smears where Hifumi was, so Hifumi might still be alive, which should explain why there are no smears where Hifumi's at. Yep. Yep, I saw the same thing. That's why I'm thinking Hifumi might have something to do with this. And here's something even crazier. Somehow, Alter Ego made a robot. Like, not like, made itself into a robot. Sounds cuckoo, but weirder things have happened in this game. It's a locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Okay. Big brain time. Oh, I don't have one of those. I'm in trouble. Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. What, you mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Fumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository. Oh, you mean the place that I just found that was locked? I've already told Hina and Sakura will all go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? Are the bodies here somewhere? Hello? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Okay, what? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. And now it's unlocked. A minute later. Then I have no choice but to go inside. Robot. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Oh my gosh. What? The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. And now there's been a second murder.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
It's the
Without-
Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for
Now
you.
make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit.
What the heck?
How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead and gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do
Who
this?
did this? Okay, is he actually dead now?
Why?
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 Why? Large wet tears fell from her eyes. Tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. This were some world of make-believe that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. So he did. He did. He did. Oh, he not dead. He not dead. This, oh my gosh, this just happened? This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
What I said before still stands.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I think he's the one that murdered Taka.
I remember before
But someone else has
I
killed
met
somebody.
you all. I met you all.
His memory is all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember. Their name. Yasu.
No way, it wasn't Hiro, was it?
Hiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least have your meat. You have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure? That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is? No! The dude weighs like 3 pounds!
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends!
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Oh boy. Investigate. Yasuhiro isn't smart enough to pull this off unless he was faking this whole time. He's also tiny. He couldn't be pulling these bodies from place to place. He couldn't do it, unless if he had someone helping him. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimura. The cause of death reach was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
It's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
That is how she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? Yep, during the first class trial. Sure did.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder,
Phew.
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
And we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person?
Well now.
The true blackened, so just one person? That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Monokuma isn't stupid, he's just hyper and psychotic and cute and lovable. So there can only be one blackened, and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. That's true then. Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as suspect just in case? Talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack?
what?
Oh no. I'm offended. Yeah. You, when did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. When I woke up? Huh?
U-S-O-B!
Okay. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? Also, none of them were killed with scissors, so... And none of them were, like, strung up or anything. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. When the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Yes, you hear it. It can't be true. Sakura, tell me it isn't true.
So then.
I don't know. This is a tricky one. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Monaco File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monaco File, Taka died from a blow to the head. Found just as him report near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? Remember we found tarps in the physics lab closet earlier, like the other day. I'm supposed to chill in the incinerator and say it was an accident. I don't think that's gonna work, because then it means that we become the blackened. Blue tarp has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Using a tarp would make it easier to move somebody. Ifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can't think about it later. Or, I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating for myself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, and probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Oh, wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. And now they're not. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Talk to Hina. Or Aoi.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Oh, what is it? After Fumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
We came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside, same as us. It was locked, and we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here, just like me. So if that's true then, who locked it and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Oh my gosh! This is where they got those hammers. There are hammers all of different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? The Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There are many aspects to this incident, this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining room hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Hifumi wouldn't want to kill Celeste either, because for some reason he's obsessed with her as well. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. Oh my gosh, I'm just making this more and more convoluted. Celeste doesn't want to leave. Remember that. Celeste wouldn't mind being an accomplice. She doesn't care. She's like, I'm fine living here forever. She wouldn't mind being an accomplice. I was making clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then we resumed our search. Well, not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. She could definitely be in on it because she's trying to confuse us going up and down the stairs. And I'm talking about Celeste here. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Yeah! What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back into the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Byakuya and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor, and when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back up to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Apparently, she is sharp as a tack. It's a dolly, doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Right there. And look at the wheel. It's covered in blood. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was removed from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's how someone moved the body. And I don't think it was Hifumi's. But who knows? Well, Hifumi's body didn't have to move, because Hifumi was actually killed in here. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I don't have time to be staring at it, unless there's coins. We already looked at Hifumi. Yep. Yep, okay. It's just... Oops, I never should have clicked on it again. Alright, so just Byakuya. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. The last thing Hifumi had said when he died, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered? Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. If that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they bother killing 2 people.
What?
Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught, but killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Oh boy. Poor Hifumi and Taka. I guess. Neither one were super annoying that they had to die. Rest well, young weirdos. What's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He just lives to mess with things, huh? That's like his favorite. He talked as if he figured it something out, but if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Alright, let's get out of here. We're done. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there was no way someone could have beaten them to the repository, so that certain someone... Repository door has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay, so they want us to check those two places. This is, they're throwing all sorts of curveballs here. But I have a feeling this is gonna be a really odd one. This is not gonna be straightforward like the other ones have been. Or as straightforward, I should say. The first one was straightforward. The second one, not so much. This third one seems like all over the place. Oh my! I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Give me coin? This isn't important to the case. I need just to forget about it now. But give me coin? Ah, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and just recently too. Let's look at this again and see if we notice that there's smears. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from... Here? Which can mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly, but both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. It's still a total mystery. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I don't think there was anything to check in there. It's like nothing really changed. Check in here real quick. The hammer's still on the floor. Okay. Classrooms. Stairs. Let's get down to the 1st floor. Go to the nurse's office. Talk to Celeste real quick. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, I'm just checking out this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct, and Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of anything of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added. Dun, 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 dun. Surveillance camera really doesn't matter right now. But no coins? Let's check the garbage. Doubt there's anything in there. It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. Oh my gosh. It's a picture of the cherubs. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. It's probably what Hifumi used to clean off his glasses. Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. Cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Come on, dude. What? What do you mean? You already talked about how, like, hey, when we saw him here, he had blood on his glasses, but here he doesn't. Sometimes, Koto, sometimes. Just the same as the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in there for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Hifumi could have taken some and poured it all over his face. So not necessarily Taka's blood on him, although that would make more sense. But some of this blood, like maybe he took one out and poured it all over himself. Possibility. Dun, dun, dun. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I want to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant it, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. He says that Kyoko told him to write those letters and give them to everybody, or to get everyone to the dining hall. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Oh gosh. I'm nervous. Where the heck is Kyoko? Taka? Mondo? It would help out if they would take down the signs when someone died or something, or put a big X. Toko, Chihiro, Celeste, Aoi, Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya said to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna. How about we knock first? Why is this dude's room decked out and stuff? How much stuff could he have possibly brought with him? This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the camera on the right is like glitching out or something. You see that? Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Boxes? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. No way. And something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is someone framing him? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room? But wait, These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo Justice have the arms bend like this. That's not the same writing. That's not the same writing from the invitation. That's someone else's writing. Okay. Gimme coin. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room, okay? This camera's odd. This random camera, there's no point in worrying about it right now. I need to just forget about it. It's glitching out. It's bothering me. Why can I not get in there? I'm wondering if we could check to see if he's used his toolkit, and if his is still all put together, it means that someone planted that stuff in here. I'm pretty sure it was not him. That does not appear to be his stuff. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Alright, I guess we're done in here. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice just showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. This doesn't seem right. Hey, look, and we finally get to use this room. Are you kidding me? Kyoko and...
I mean...
Heck, it says R and J. Phew, man, I had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Makoto.
duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. I don't know, why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
It's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, and I woke up and then I was here. I don't care, do something with that costume. It pains me just looking at you.
Huh?
It's pretty awesome, to be honest. Well,
Let me
I don't know
out
what's
of
up with this thing,
here.
but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whoa, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
And it's obvious, the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea, we wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys, I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking the blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided, you killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be fake hero running around. Yeah, it's a robot. It's a hero robot.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. Hey, Leo. How's it going? Things are going crazy in this game right now. You're the only one who can wear this costume, so who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a... That's supposed to say beat, not bit. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look.
Ah, see, look.
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
It's going good just watching you with your boyfriend. Well, hello there, boyfriend. Welcome.
I
Man.
mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. How about you, Byakuya? Because you're like 6 feet. I'm only 5'4" or something like that. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
Oh, I just said things are nuts. Things are cuckoo. This is quite the convoluted murder scene that's happened here. We have found that Hifumi and Taka have been murdered. If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
heck?
Evidence? You claim there was another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume. Before we do anything, for one, let's save real quick, okay? For one. Also, let's take a look at the report cards. What's his face? Hiro? He is 6 feet, 157 pounds, 32-inch chest. Where is Byakuya? 6 foot 1 inch, 150 pounds, 32 inches. Why didn't Byakuya have to try on the suit, huh? Eh? And then watch me. I'm 5'3", 115 pounds, 29-inch chest. There was no way in heck I was ever gonna fit in it. Yeah, but Hifumi and Taka were murdered. Man, okay. Can we look in the locker real quick? We locker near the pool. Nice. Okay.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. Just remembered who they were. Okay. Yeah, Ultimate Moral Compass and Ultimate Fanfic Creator. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. Byakuya. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I'd better leave her alone. Okay. Can you bring me back something too? Thank you. There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. Pretty sure you're wrong there, Owie.
Heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right? Which I mentioned earlier.
I'm at least 30%
Which means-
right.
Alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it. Chihiro's dead. Alter ego is much more a suspect.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or
Just
something.
the worst.
Not a
So,
chance. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape, and someone wrote all that to trick me? Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. You missed a lot. I don't know how long you've been gone, but there's been a lot going on. We found Hiro. We found him in the Robo Justice suit, and we also have found Kyoko. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah. They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy
Don't
it.
be mean.
Well, you should buy
Just
it.
a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? We're serious. Yes, here is account. We need to find that note. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
What? Why did you kill him? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Didn't he say earlier that he didn't really care for money? Just to think, well, we haven't been bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Yes, Hiro is not a murderer, and Sakura Hiro. And tell me it's not true. Now he's really pushing this on Hiro a little too much. Yep, I agree. And we don't know much about what her whole entire thing outside of here is. But, I don't know. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. 1-by-1, everyone did peeled away. Koda, do you have a second? Always. Huh? I want you to help me with the
it
investigation.
would seem...
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I needed to make up some ground. Sure, I'm helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No, to reject me so simply.
Anyway,
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
shall we
Okay.
go?
See, to me, it really should let me choose. Do I want to go with her, or do I not want to go with her? Again, this game is from 2010, so I can understand if maybe they weren't able to write things like that into this. Like maybe it was too complicated for the system. But I wonder if these days, if they could do something like that. That would be awesome. Spike Chunsoft. That's a freebie.
Hey,
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository, then I guess we should head that way for now. potato. What you got for a snack? Repository. Bum, 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 bum. You forced him to watch? Dude, this is like the best ever. Well, I hope you are enjoying. Okay, so here we are. Ifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. Dude, it must smell so bad in there. You got all dressed chips? Again? That's like your thing, huh?
I knew it.
The Monokuma pal was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Let's talk to her again real quick.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? No. He did?
Phew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Shadow? She being mean right now. Makes you feel better. CRG has been forcing me to watch him for years. He even forced me to sub first. I did none of that. But thank you. No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said you had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. That would mean the watch was broken sometime just
right.
after 6? Well, last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. You can't see the watch! Seeing she's telling me that I don't notice stuff. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. What? No, he's staring up into the ceiling. What? It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6... Wait. It couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Okay.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Is this the note? He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. With just some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. It's a paper airplane. I mean, it's a piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
Wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Oh boy. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, no. I'm pretty sure Hifumi died in here. All the way from the first floor to the third and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was almost likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office, but... when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? So did you find anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. At least we don't have to worry about about Hifumi now? He was kind of harmless, really. He was a perv, but at least he wasn't like doing anything to anyone. He should have left the girls alone for one. But other than that, he didn't have any like murderous tendencies, except for his feud with Taka. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped me a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it wasn't for him.
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Yeah, it's... The murderer is definitely not Hiro. That's totally out of the question. He's not bright enough to do it.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth books. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I gotta stretch.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Okay, he's very excited.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
He's very excited.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Okie doke. Hello? Let's definitely save for one. Hold on. My chair does this thing where it, like, starts to sink. And it was doing it. Big brain time, we'll see. That laugh is creepy. I wake up to it every morning now. It is now 6 a.m. It is officially morning time. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Holy crap, there's two. Hello, hello, hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. Moving so fast it only looks like I'm multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough
You're
crowd.
not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey, hey!
Then everyone's here and ready to go. Please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there. What am I gonna do? I'm a play the game. How long is this class trial, by the way?
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
Long. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
Hmm.
That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate that it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Good idea. That's right. Have to do it. You can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. If you start it now, you might be done around 1 a.m.-ish. Okay. Well, I'll start it now and then save like in the middle of it. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here.
Yes, yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it. She called me Big Mac. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. Took one last deep breath and no! I was talking to people! I began to walk toward the... Once everyone was aboard... Crap. Alright, Achilles. Take care of my dude. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. You say Genocide Jill? And your boyfriend says that it's Hero? You mean for who committed the murders? The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I currently think Taka was murdered by Hifumi. And then Hifumi was murdered by someone else. Yes. I think, but also I think, so yeah, Hifumi killed Taka. I'm not quite sure who killed Hifumi yet, but Celeste has something to do with moving Taka's body. I think. We'll see. And it might have something to do with alter ego. Turning into a robot. Or having a robot body. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator slid open. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.